Good morning, dear listeners. This is the first episode of my podcast, Creating a Future. Like many among us, and probably like yourself, I'm afraid, I'm frightened when I see what the news bring us in terms of big challenges we're confronted with as a society in the 21st century. Climate change, of course, and all its dramatic consequences, but also disappearing of insects, demographics, digitalization, many of these issues. And I'm terrified. But at the same time, I don't want to stay idle. My very personal motto is, shall never surrender. And I also want to do all that I can to create a good future for my little daughter, who's hardly 3 years old, and also for all the future generations. I remember having seen a photograph of a climate demonstration in which there was one of these youngsters saying, "We want a future, also for those under 20. And I think this is very valuable. This is a very legitimate demand that they have. And so, this podcast is part of my contribution. In it, I will speak along 4 series. The challenge, inspirational people, the goal, and the way forward. The challenge is my understanding of all the difficulties and issues that we are confronted with in the 21st century. Inspirational people are people that I came across in my different research and reflections, and which I believe can inspire all of us, and they inspire me anyway, because they move society, they work in the direction of social justice, environmental sustainability, and more democracy. And this, I think, is really something that deserves being known, and known better. The goal is a description of a just, sustainable, and happy society that I propose for the future, and which I hope will be sufficiently attractive for you and for others to desire it and to want to make it into a reality. And finally, the way forward. This is the tools that are both institutional and based on software on how to make this society of the future, this just, sustainable, and happy society of the future, a reality. So, welcome to this podcast, Creating a Future. And you will start listening the first episode tomorrow. Goodbye.